Hear why one animal rights group protested outside Whole Foods last Saturday.
See what charitable organization is making waves in the Tucson community. All this and more tonight on Wildcast.
Tonight, the Arizona Wildcats pull away with a 35-28 victory over the Nevada Wolfpack. They improved to 3-0, a third straight season.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Toby Schmidt.
And I'm Chelsea Moe. Thanks for joining us.
An animal rights organization known by the name of Direct Action Everywhere protested in front of a Whole Foods market last Saturday afternoon.
Let me repeat that for you so it can sink in. Whole Foods Market!
They wanted to raise awareness of the injustices animals encounter every day. The group held signs with images of animals with the words, "I want to live, truth matters." They also held flowers to show that animals also have emotions.
Animals do not want to die!
Police were rumored to be called but did not arrive because the protesters were standing on public sidewalk. The organization did confess to previously taking action inside the stores but mentioned that they no longer did that because of laws against it. Direct Action Everywhere says they will not stop until the violence toward animals is prevented by Whole Foods.
On February 6th from 7 to 11 p.m., 20 glass artists will create works and compete in front of an audience in an event called the Flame Off, held at the Sonoran Glass School. This fundraiser will also have food trucks and live music. Money raised will fund the Glass School. Tickets are $15 and the event is open to all ages.
Stay with us after the commercial break for more on how a local organization is promoting random acts of kindness.
Welcome back to Wildcast. Ben's Bells is using arts and crafts to promote creativity and kindness in the community. Wildcast reporter Sheridan Fiddleman has more on the popular Tucson organization.
Next time you find yourself walking around the city and see yourself getting a little bit angry, why don't you take a second and look around? You might see something you've never noticed before. Ben's Bells have started to take over not only the campus, but the city of Tucson. Ben's Bells was started to honor a little boy named Ben who was taken from his family so young. Jeanette, the mother of the 3-year-old boy who died, says that it was the kindness of others that got her through that very difficult time. And she says that the kindness of others is what gave her the idea to start Ben's Bells.
Pretty much every club I'm in on campus, we are required to go to Ben's Bells at some point in the semester for, during a Friday afternoon or something. And I think it's a really great organization. Not only does it help people remember the life of the boy, but it's also really important to educate people and remind people how important it is to be kind, to spread that awareness.
So I think Ben's Bells is an awesome organization that's really cool that you just get to go there and make other people happy, and it just makes you happy, and just the whole cycle of it. And it's just a really cool organization, and I think it's fun to be able to just go and make crafts, and you can go whenever you want, and it's a fun thing to do.
Ben's Bells is supposed to symbolize the power of kindness, so make sure you take place in Ben's Bells Be Kind Challenge. Reporting at the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Sheridan Fiddleman.
Get an early start on Valentine's Day with a fun race at Old Main this Sunday, February 8th at 8:30 a.m. Choose between the 4-mile couples relay, the individual 4-mile race, or the 2-mile fitness walk. Plus, there's an additional costume contest. Registration costs $20 per person, with proceeds going to the Ben Bells Project. Registration and packet pickup will be available race day from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. with an 8:30 a.m. race start time.
Well, that's an early start time, but I say we do it.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun start to Valentine's.
Yeah, and you get to dress up. How exciting. With the basketball season in full swing, the Wildcats are fighting to keep the top spot in the Pac-12. We'll turn over now to sports reporter Jacob Kavanaugh for an in-depth look at last week in UA athletics.
Arizona men's basketball handled the Oregon State Beavers 57-34 Friday night, with Brandon Ashley leading the way in scoring with 12 points. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson was the only other Wildcat to score in double figures with 11, and Stanley Johnson nearly had a double-double with 8 points and 9 rebounds. Coach Sean Miller's team next game is against the Sun Devils in Tempe on Saturday, February 7th. They'll look to improve to 21-2 on the season. Women's basketball didn't have as good of a weekend, losing to Utah 62-48 on Friday and losing 81-69 to Colorado. After the weekend road trip, they will be back in McHale on Friday, February 6th against the California Golden Bears. On Sunday night, the New England Patriots beat the Seattle Seahawks 28-24 in dramatic fashion. With about 20 seconds left in the game, Russell Wilson threw an interception to Malcolm Butler, which solidified the victory. Tom Brady was named the Super Bowl MVP for the 3rd time in his career. University of Arizona alum Rob Gronkowski had 6 receptions for 68 yards and 1 touchdown. That's it for sports. Back to you guys.
As always, thanks for tuning in to Wildcast. You can watch us anytime online at uatv.arizona.edu or on our YouTube channel, UATV-CH3. And don't forget to like us on Facebook for breaking news on campus.
We'll see you next week for another edition of Wildcast. Good night.